the yellow corner. Dumela ntatemtlo.
Shosho Veron.
Ushabum.
Ah, you grand wena.
Yeah, no. Top towozile. Yeah. Great performance, great results against Chippa United yesterday.
Yeah, no, a great result from the boys, and I'm happy that we've managed to get all 6 points from our 2 previous away game. That is very good going to this knockout competition, that is Nedbank Cup, and also challenging for the league and also for CAF Champions League. These are games that we should win in order to stretch the gap more. So I'm happy with the boys, the performance, the technical team, the subs that they made, by his impact in terms of being involved in two goals that we scored against Chippa United.
Yeah, so am I. Maposa, what a performance by Zeta yesterday, man. Played well at 10, he played well at left back. See, that's what we want from our players. We know he won't dish out that type of performance every single day. But 9 out of 10 times, that's what we want. Yes, we make room for disappointment. They're human, they're not robots who will perform it to their maximum best every match, But yeah, great performance. Just frustrated. We can't seem to be keeping clean sheets of late, but yeah, man, I'll take it. I'll take 3 points over clean sheet any other day. Hey?
Yeah, no, this is a stage of the league where 3 points is more important than keeping a clean sheet, because when you get 3 points, you stretch the gap. So we can concede, but we should outscore the opponent.
Yeah. Another practice match on Thursday evening. Pirates fans, their favorite fixture. We must not let them deceive us, but they look forward to game World Chiefs. No, this is one game that they look forward to. Sundowns and Pirates, So yeah, they've been going on about it ever since the draw was made, and yeah, it's finally here. I was watching last time we played them, Nedbank, they beat us, and that game hurt me, man. It proper hurt me, because we were at our best. We had the CBD, and they played the last 20 minutes of the 90. 1 man down. Jima got sent off. Played extra time with still 1 man down, and we failed to beat them. And that goal, Ndoro, Agora, and then running to what looked like a tunnel to hide. Yes.
Yeah, no. Orlando Pirates, it is one of the teams that always go toe-to-toe with us. Like they are brave in terms of challenging Mamelodi Sundowns, and also they must go toe-to-toe with us because of the quality like Mamelodi Sundowns. They should compete with Mamelodi Sundowns, and also they have depth in their squad. And this is a fixture that is going to be very exciting, and I think all the fans are waiting for this fixture, not only Orlando Pirates fans, Mamelodi Sundowns fans, and so do Kaizer Chiefs fans, because of what at the end of the game. But what's here, man? So this is an exciting fixture. Like I really can't wait for this fixture. The reason why it is because of this team. Orlando Pirates has won 2 in their previous 5 games and drew 2 and lost 1. So the Mamelodi Sundowns have won 2, drew 2, lost 1 in all competitions. So in terms of performance, we can say both teams are having an equal run, but I really can't wait for this fixture.
Yeah, man. Historically, this is one game that's always open. It's a proper basketball match, end-to-end stuff. I remember when they beat us 3-1, Loftus, a few seasons ago. I think one of the goals, Madisha, we tried to play out, and then Madisha's pass was intercepted. I think similar to the way Sayud scored on Friday, I think one of the goals was like that. And yeah, man, that was a proper. That was one of the best. We lost 3-1, but that was one of the best games I've ever watched in the PSL, you know. And yeah, man, what are they good at, Pirates?
Pirates, they have quality players, but I don't think with the quality that they have, they are not scoring enough goals. The advantage thing about them is that the pace they have up front, they are able to play with 3 mobile players, and they have a lot of mobility forward, and also the likes of Little Marco in the left back pushing forward, and also Monare protecting the defenders, and also they can get the ball wide and put in those crosses. But a key thing that we should take note of Orlando Pirates is that when you play high line, it will be a disaster in terms of dealing with long balls behind you because of Hoto's runs, and so do Pool. And you have known that this season Temiko's Lodge has played a lot of games as a false number 9. So there's a lot of mobility up front, and you should look up into knowing who to pick and who to let have the ball.
You know what's funny? The first thing that I have on my notes regarding Sundowns on top is defending a high line. I was going to ask you if you think we should defend very high, because yesterday we our center backs were literally inside the center circle. They were in there, you know. So I wanted to know, do you think we should do that, you know? And okay, because you've mentioned that, I think we can defend high, but not as high as we did yesterday. And I think advantage here defending high with the 2 center backs we have. They're not sprinters or anything, but they are faster than the center backs that played the first game of in the first round when we played Pirates in Mandela and Nascimento. So I trust the Rooklyn to recover and defend. But yeah, we'll get to Sundowns later. Another thing that I think Pirates are really good at, they capitalize on the space. And our technical team, our first game, shut down space for one. And when you shut down space for Pirates, they are lost. They don't know what to do. They don't. You know, Rona, we have many ways to our but they only know how to play one way. That's fast-paced football. Rona, no, we dictate how we play. So yeah, I think we need to make sure they don't capitalize on the spaces the same way we did Kantoka. First round league, and I think they also play 4-3-3 like us, but Yabona it has the 6-2 in Benelin Tole Limonare, yeah. Whereas our 4-3-3 has 1-6 and 2-8.
Yeah, no, our 3 in the middle field, it is more mobile than the 3 of Orlando Pirates. And one thing I want to say about not giving Orlando Pirates space, you look at the game that they played against Chiefs in Orlando Stadium. They won 2-1. The first goal that they scored, it was because of Chiefs played a high line, and they couldn't keep up with the pace of Lodge and Hood. In the second round, Chiefs did very well by not defending up high and not giving them space in terms of playing those combinations in front of the Chiefs defense. What Chiefs did right is that they forced Orlando Pirates to go wide and put in those crosses. And when you put in those crosses against Ngezana, Mato, and Caruso, you know the likes of Tumambo, Mutambo, and Pule and Hodu, they can't outjump those type of players that are Kaizer Chiefs. So they forced Pirates to play football that they are not used to, and also Pirates lack a 10 that can dish out those defense splitting passes. They missed a player like Memela, and that is why fans have been complaining, and also not playing a guy like Thabiso and Rapelang who can play between the lines and also can turn and has an eye for a killer pass, and that has been their downfall, because of Pirates are teams that can make runs, but they don't have players who can pass them the ball the way they should receive the ball.
True, and I wonder if they're going to play with. They now have Mhango le Mabasa fit. I wonder if he's gonna be brave enough and play both, or just play one, or even play a false 9 in maybe Makaringe or anyone. But I would be happy if he plays a false 9. I'd be happy if he plays Mhango. Mabasa, that boy is a finisher, man. That boy is clinical, man. We have a good 9 as a country, like in a future number 9. I remember the first time I watched Mfanole was MDC, and I asked Abditabo, has he seen him? And he hadn't seen him, so he asked about him more Majitenga High Celtics, and they told him, he's the next big thing. And yeah, look at him now. He's now at Pirates.
Yeah, no, Tshegofatso Mabasa is a very number 9 player. He can protect the ball, and also he has a good left foot in terms of finishing those goals. And really, he might not have a huge body, but he knows how to compete for long balls, and also his positioning. He's a very good player. And like you've said, I would love Pirates if they play with a number 9, a guy like Lodge or Mtambo as their first number 9, because of when you have Tshegofatso or Mango as their number 9, that means our center backs will have a huge task in terms of chasing them, because of that. Those are players who likes to stay more on the box line, making those runs like Lodge, Mtambo.
You mentioned Lodge. Is he fit?
But he will be ready for this game. Pirates. I can tell how reliable was that article that I read.
Even if he's fit, man, I don't think he'd come. He's been out for almost a month. I don't think he will come and they throw him into the deep end, So yeah, whether he's fit or not, it means nothing. Is Mabaso left-footed, Rapela?
Yeah, he's left-footed.
So chances are, and I have a feeling they will start him. If he starts front three, Mabasa, Hoto, Lepulene, you have three left-footed players, So, and I've seen in other some games, Hoto plays on the left. In others, he plays on the right, and he looks to cut in. So I think we can. Excuse me. Do you think we should say he plays on the right? Do you think we let him cut in, or we have him go to the byline?
The thing is, when he cuts in and takes those shots, like he has done it all season long, but he hasn't scored a goal or made at least a keeper to work. Like the shots that he has took this season, like those are poor shots. So if you let him go to his left foot, that means he has a chance in terms of combining or playing one and running into the space. But if you let him go to his right, that means you force him to use his right foot. It is his weaker foot, and he can't do much. So I think don't let him cut inside, even though his shooting accuracy is not good, but don't let him cut inside in terms of he can combine with their number 9 and run into the space. So let him go to his right and struggle.
Yeah, that's why I asked you that question. I actually wanted to say that no, just let him go to his right, force him to use his right, and then on the opposite side, Pule, you force him to thingy umkwala sighting le now. So the weakness the Pirates, I think defensively they're not good enough. I think you look at game yele. Let me talk about their main center back, who's Tyson. Tyson is clumsy, man. Tyson is he's not polished as a defender, man. He you know, I every time I get on Tyson, I think back of 2 games from last season. One, yeah, Vets when they played away at Maritzburg, where Keletso absolutely destroyed him first half, and he kicked Keletso. Second game, when Keletso was back at Sundowns, Loftus, he did the same. I can't remember if Tyson got sent off or what that day. He did the same. Keletso ran at him. So I think first leg, Shalulile ran him ragged first leg. So I think defensively they're not good enough, and they don't have a solid goalkeeper, and they only know how to play one way. And as good as their left side can be in terms of Little Marco going and helping attack Lehotone, we can actually capitalize, because there are a few clips that I saw in Halali Chiefs where Marco Onaya and then Chiefs attacker, he's out of position, you know. So I think Leona, we should maybe try do that because we have Tapelo and most probably Gaston, depending on how fit he is, or whoever will play there, whether it's Kapinga or Gaston. I think I wouldn't mind Tapelo defending on his own and not going up as much as he normally does, so that whoever is on the other 10 who's playing on that side, on our right side, cheats and capitalizes on Marco going forward.
Yeah, no, I think you've said enough about their defensive in terms of negatives. And one thing I want to add is that Pirates have a right-footed centre back and a left-footed centre back. That's why they have a strong balance in terms of building from the back. You look at playing with Mayela. When you play with a left-footed centre back in his position, you know how to pass a ball. He doesn't have to take an extra touch in terms of how to clear a ball. Mayela can take a first touch and pass it. A right-footed centre back in left centre back. That's why they struggle, because of, you know, Tyson or Hepijan. They are not comfortable in terms of kicking the ball or passing with their left. So that means they have to take an extra touch. And when they are forced to take an extra touch, that's why a player like Boshalule should press them and force them to make a mistake or to kick the ball up front. And also, you have said about Marco pushing forward. Like Marco pushes forward, like he pushes forward, and you said Kaizer Chiefs capitalized with that space that he was leaving behind, and that forces one of their centre backs to go there and cover for him. And sometimes you might find out that the player that goes to cover there is late or they are outnumbered. So I think we should use that space that Marco is going to leave behind. And also, like, we should take note that Pirates like to overload the left side. When we play them, all of us in the league, they overloaded that side. Yeah, Mdau, but I think Mdau did very well. So we should take those things into our account.
I wrote down what could be their potential 11. You'll tell me if you think they'll have a different one? I'd like to believe Orlando is still out. Big. So I think Mponjane will start. I think they will have the back four. Itloban Ndlovu, Tyson, Nyauza, Lemako, and then they will have midfield three, Bernie, Makaringe, Le Monare, and then their front three would be Pule, Mabasa, and Hotu. What do you think?
I think they'll change the goalkeeper. I think they want to go with Wayne Andylands because of his experience and also
Wayne look like Kenya scheming. I got a goalkeeper coach, goalkeeper at the same time.
Oh, is it official that is the goalkeeper coach?
The goalkeeper coach left during the season. Wayne is the goalkeeper coach.
No, I think about goalkeeper coach.
Your goalkeeper coach.
Against King Ali Benghazi was the one who was the goalkeeper there.
Yes.
So I think they would start him because of he played the previous game. He kept the clean sheet, and also, like I've said, his experience and having played for Mamelodi Sundowns. So I think they'd go for Wayne Sunderland. But in terms of back four, midfield three, and front three, I think Batlo Galagaye you have picked.
All right, yeah. Let's move to our Sundowns. Yeah, the one thing that I wanted to start with, keep defending high line, and the thing that makes me comfortable Sundowns defending high line is that keep Pacia Tapelo. Wabo. I think Pacia Tapelo will help us, and as I mentioned earlier on, I trust the Mosale Roshin. Excuse me, to recover Kanako. So I'd be comfortable, but maybe go a few yards back. Another thing that I've seen that we've done in quite a lot of games now, the technique that we use, Gadi set pieces, Gadi corner kicks. Mosa starts from penalty spot, and then he moves to the first pole, and then I noted that yesterday, Lyle Lansang the corner, and then as soon as Lyle got yellow card, I started thinking, yes, does this mean we're going to change the way we take the corners, because I think it works for us, So the first corner that Modiba took, he played it exactly where Lyle was playing it for Musa. So I think we will continue to use that, and hopefully we can have maybe Riva maybe
Musa
no apart. I don't. The reason I get to block Musa, so maybe you have Riva a blocker Tyson, and then someone else blocking Nyauza, so that Rania Musa to the first pole is easy, because I think we can really get something from the winter and Gadi corner. I think I really like it.
Yeah, no, it shows like training sessions. We also apply them in games or match days. And you have said a good thing about our center backs is that they have pace and they can match a lot of opponents in terms of pace. But the disadvantage about playing highline, Laulale fast defenders, is that you are playing highline sharp. A guy like Makaringe has the ball, where Jala behind the defense. Already Mabasa is in a position of again Amate. And one thing about centre back, you're not admitting, he has to turn and chase for Mabasa. And when he gets to Mabasa, already Mabasa was a sharply first touch, he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. So I think as much as the center back still in pace, but we should be aware in terms of positioning ourselves. Like keep a distance between a Mabasa or the player who is intending to make a run, and also have a good space between the center back and then Pirates as the ball. And then Silena like he has to be a sweeper, like come out for those balls, because of sometimes it is tough for center backs to recover and catch the opponent.
Yeah, no, you're raising a valid point there, yeah, and you're making a lot of sense. I can imagine we push up and then we lose possession, and then they played over the top, and that Namibian road runner again who's running clear on goal, So yeah, I get. I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, and the reason why highlighting sharp against Chip and them not causing any threat for us, because of a guy like Chili Creme. Every time when they tried to find him, he was isolated. So nearly enough, only one against two center backs. So it was easy for us to play a high line, and also we won the ball very fast. Like our recovery was very fast. When we lose possession, we immediately win the ball back. So I think it makes it easier for our center backs to play a high line.
Yeah. Hey, there's something that I don't like that Roshin does. I like him as a player. He's proper, man. He's a proper defender. But sometimes he slides in unnecessarily, Roshin. The yellow card that he got, we are in the half year the opponents. There was no need for him to go in like that. Man. I wonder if like sliding Rapelang should be your last option. You remember against TTM last week, I think we had a corner and then they broke from corner yaron, and our slider a win a ball. That I take, because if he doesn't foul that player or win back the ball, we open at the back. So this thing he wants to slide even more locality. I think that's one thing that the technical team needs to work on. Now he's a brilliant defender, he's a brilliant football player, but that's the only thing ignaling gripe who slide unnecessarily at times.
I think when you are going for tackles, there are key things that you should look up to before. Whether the opponent has the control of the ball, and Luena, are you sure that you are going to reach that ball if you put your leg? You look at yellow card area against Chip United. He kicked the opponent on the chest, and the opponent had the control of the ball, and there was no way was going to win that ball, or there was no way his leg could reach the ball. So I think Lena, he should time his tackles, and also like sometimes you don't have to throw yourself like you have said, but there's no danger like Larenu, you can see 10 or do any miracle. Like let him have the ball, because the only thing that creates is to pass the ball wide or to pass the ball back to the central midfielders.
True. Yeah, and first leg, Peter, the center back Perinya Pirates, but Roberti, I think Ice Bath didn't even work after game in the way he made them work. I would like to see him do the same this game. I want him to target the center back that one on and off the ball, press high, so that our 2-10s, because I can guarantee you now, the focus, Pirates is on Peter. They planning Peter. He's the one person that they're gonna plan around. So hopefully the two center backs Baba tight on him, and when they do that, it leaves ample space for both our 10s, whether it's Shika and Kapinga or Gaston. So I'd really like to see Peter do the same thing he did. I really hope they show him the videos from that game and ask for the same from him.
Yeah, no, Peter should make that defense work. He should make a lot of runs, and also he should draw the likes of Tyson out of his position and tire him. Like first stuff, Tyson those runs that Peter. And also the good thing that we did against Pirates is that Peter made runs and made the defense of Orlando Pirates tired. And you had a guy like Kemet coming off the bench who's going to face those defenders who are already tired. And that gives him a sort of a advantage in terms of because like he came on, he also had his fair in terms of contributing. So I'd love Peter to make those runs and keep the defense of Orlando Pirates stressed. Now, Pirates terrible middle fielding. Babe worried if it happens, we lose the ball. Babe worried, there's still Peter Shalulile next to us. So I'm looking forward to Peter Shalulile giving Tyson or Hepijala or Maela a good shift.
Yeah, man. Really hope he does. The one thing that kind of annoyed me yesterday was the way Neresi clinical got there yesterday. The way nearly we wanted to caress the ball. You at times you just wish for someone can just hit ball or you know, So I really hope on Thursday, final third, we up tempo. We don't want to walk the ball into the net. You know, I really hope because yesterday, man, there were times where I felt like, nah, man, you can't be doing this. Someone needs to just kick ball in. You know, I don't know how you felt about it yesterday.
True. Well, Net, I think it is being afraid or not wanting to take that responsibility in terms of shooting outside the box, whether it goes in or it goes off target. I think it has to do with being brave enough to take the responsibility and taking those shots. As much as a guy like Trump, as much as he had his own bad games here and there, but you know, Trump doesn't shy away in terms of taking a long shot outside the box. So I think that's what we missed in that game, having a player that will take shots out of the box. Kimang, the guy like Maboe had a chance of Lena a shoot, in which his shooting technique has improved mostly in the second round of the league. A guy like Kapinga Lena, he had his own fair chance of taking a shot. So I think this is a game where against Orlando Pirates, I don't think we are going to create enough chances like we created against Chiba. So those chances that we get outside the ball, let's do something with the ball.
Yeah, no, man. I really hope Majita will show into and win the game. I don't want this game to go to extra time as well. You know, we have a chance this weekend to clean the yellow card at Le Blesser, because we're playing semi-final against TTM on Sunday. So I really hope later on in the game, Blesser le Lebo clean the yellow cards. And speaking of Lebo, yes, Lebo, man. Lebo is at home at 8, Lebo at hand down 18 feet. Yo.
Like his braveness in terms of penetrating between two midfielders, like he's not afraid to lose the ball, and also his protection of the ball, like he knows how to protect the ball. It's not easy to win the ball from Lebo Maboe because of like he uses his ball and also his hand, like to like like I'd love to see him dominating that midfield with Blesser first day too.
Yeah, no, Lewe's really been impressive, man. Like I said, Heidelberg current before at 18 feet. Yeah, in the first round, you could see the Plenia Sundowns. You could see what the technical team wanted to achieve. Like this space, and then they didn't know what to do. That's where we played anti-10. I think that's where the thing anti-10 started. Tsepo has been saying, or football Tsepo has been saying, or no, we're gonna play ugly. We're gonna have double into full backs, left and right. We're gonna play anti-10. It worked. In football is a chess match. It's a chess into a game. You need to be smart. You need to have different things. Moves planned, So if you only know how to plan one way, there's no way you will win the championship, So because it worked in the first leg, do we go back to that, or we say, you know what? We're going at it. Forget our shutting space for Bona. Yes, you can shut space using the 80 light, all that, or we play anti-10. How would you go about it?
The way anti-10 against Orlando Pirates, it worked, and it worked very well. You look at Mutobin Vala, how he didn't let a guy like Ben Mutswari to fetch the ball and do as he pleases Komaren. Like he was there in terms of winning the balls and also competing, and his physique in that game helped us very well in terms of competing for the balls aerially and also on the ground and covering a lot of space. But I think this is what Mkhulisi and Mabue can do. But we know Mkhulisi can't compete physically because of his body and physique. But in terms of pressing and not letting Orlando Pirates build up easily from the back and the middle field. So I think I'll stick to the regular 2 number 8.
Yeah, and another thing, Pirates in the middle. It's only Makaringe who's a physique you can say something about. The other two, same height, same weight as our 210s. So yeah, I just wanted to ask. I'm not saying we should play the same way we did. I'll definitely go our tried and tested team. Do you think this will be a high scoring game?
No. The reason why I don't think this will be a high scoring game, this for both teams it will be a tough game, and this is a game where you want to minimize your mistakes. This is a game where you try by all best to avoid making silly mistakes, and also being cautious about their strength, and also them being cautious with our strength. So I think this game won't end up with a big margin score, and I think it will end as 1-0, or the game will go to an extra time.
Okay. I think there will be goals at 3 at most. I think. Hopefully we get the two goals, and yeah, man. Your team for Thursday.
My team for Thursday. After the game, I had some fans say they like Ghost to start, and that gives me a headache because of Ghost has played all the games for Nedbank Cup.
And we beat Cape Town.
Stellenbosch, yeah.
And then after Stellis,
after Stellis we played
How did we play first?
So,
was it a first division team?
We played Polokwane.
Yeah, Polokwane. Yeah. So,
And Goss was also in goal.
Oh, he's been in goal in this cup. Number 1 cup win,
I think we should be fair. I'll start Goss. Regardless of the mistakes or what happened, Call of Stase against that team from Algeria. Yeah, I'll start Goss. And also, you give him confidence. Like, you don't shut him down because of he made mistakes. And also, playing a big team. No, you'd want to start Dennis. I think as much as Dennis has been brilliant, but we should be fair. I would start Goss as the goalkeeper, Maposa left back, Lebusa, De Rook, and Tapel. Midfielding, I'll have Rivaldo Coutier is our 6. Number 8, I'll have Maboe and Mkulisi. Front three, because of we don't know how is how long is the injury of Serino and when is he going to come back. I'll start Kapenga, Shalulile, and Tembazwan.
Okay. Yes. I'll go with the same team, ne? But I'd forgotten Goss has been the one playing cup competition. And between Goss and Dennis, who is a better penalty stopper? Do you have an idea?
I haven't seen Goss making a save. Oh, I think in the bad ball against Celtics, I think he made a save, if I'm not sure. Because of this is a game, a Canadian penalty, we don't know what will happen. And it happens so you have made all your 5 substitutions.
Because Goss has, and another thing, Goss, it's not like he's a keeper who just got promoted from the academy. If it's like that, if it's a young keeper, he's really experienced. So I think I'll also go with Goss, but they're going to go with Onyango.
Yeah. What about if like you have said, Goss in a goalkeeper MDC, like you want to save him for that game, because of this is a big game, and also this is a game that can break or make you, so you want to save that kind of a player. But because of Goss, yes, he's an experienced player. He played for Vets, and also he's the future Zanzi number 1. So I'd go for Goss, but Ska Ocho, the technical team will go for Dennis.
Yeah, no, we have the same lineup. So yeah, I'm going for Goss, but I know they'll go for Dennis. Do you have your bench again?
Yeah, I have my bench. Goalkeeper, I have Onyango. Center back, benching, I have Nascimento, and also I have Mvala, because of we know Mvala can come in and destabilize the middle field. And also I would have Mido, and you also know Mido can come in and try to control the tempo of the game and help us manage the game. I'd have Vilakazi, Mukuma, Mahalwa, and Mutuba. And I would have Kize, Gogo benching.
Okay. I don't have my bench. I set a scheme that like 11 that batla one or bazonga. Yeah. Who do you think is getting that one goal?
Lewamapo will score the goal, and there's going to be a red card in this game.
For who?
I don't know, but there's going to be a red card in this game.
It's going to be for Tyson. He's gonna go in and lunge unnecessarily and get sent off if it does happen. I'm going for 2-1. I think Shikabala. I think Shika will get one, and we will get one from a corner. Libusa. So I think Shika and Libusa and will be through to the semi-final. Yeah. Anything you wanna say?
No, it's sharp.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, Masandawana. Don't forget to to subscribe on our YouTube channel, Masandawana Fan Vlog. Tell your friends about it. Like, comment with your starting 11. And yeah, let's keep the discussion going. How do you think the game will pan out? What do you think we need to do to win this? What are the things that you think Pirates are good at and might cause us problems? And yeah, so after today, you'll see this tomorrow on Wednesday. We'll see you again on Saturday for our preview ya semi-final ya rona le TTM. Cheers. Sharp, Mdogesh.
Hello.